going on, y'all, man? Look, I know I've been gone for like 2 days. I've been getting things situated as far as my other channel. Not gonna abandon this channel, but I had some things coming over the crib that I had to receive and set up, and it's a whole process behind that. But I'm back. I'm at work. I'm at work. But like I said, I had to set up my equipment, my new equipment. I still got to figure out, a way I can set up my my old settings onto my new device, my new PC and stuff like that. So everything just a process. And when it comes to the process, we got to be patient enough to endure, the tribulations when it comes to setting up, setting up whatever goal it might be, right? We gotta have patience and endurance as far as, having the spirit to not give up, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been setting up my new equipment, trying to figure out how I can set up, my recording device. Yeah, so I probably took like 2 days. No excuses why I couldn't make a video, man. I just, I'm taking full accountability for that, but I'm back now, baby. So it's again looking good out here too. So yeah, but no, look, can't never be afraid, try new things. I most definitely gotta take heed to that, because I know, man, it's been something that's been on my mind, as far as what I've been wanting to try. And I kind of been putting it off a bit, but I'm not oblivious to what I've been putting off. I'm pretty observant when it comes to certain things that I got to get done, and it just got to get done. There's no way around it. It just got to get done. So I got to make progress towards getting that done. Have patience with the process of me getting it done, and y'all just have patience with me, I have patience with. I'm most definitely have patience with this channel, building this channel up slowly. I know things don't come overnight, so I'm most definitely gonna be patient as far as when it comes to pushing my content out, But like I said, everything is authentic when it comes to this channel and even my other channels. Everything is authentic, nothing is forced. I said, man, let me get back on my channel, man, and get them an update as far as what's going on with me. But yeah, I'm at work, trying to make this money, get back to the crib, work out, make some videos, kick it with my woman, So yeah, that's pretty much the daily routine that I'm, trying to stick by, but like I said, I got three YouTube channels that, I'm trying to run. One of them, I know I've been lackadaisical on, I've been lackadaisical, and I gotta become more consistent on that channel, Most definitely, that's probably my most important channel. I'm not devaluing, the value that I'm adding to this channel, but that's my spiritual channel. So as far as the information that I want to put out on that channel, I'm really trying to make sure, I'm consistent on that channel, because, the information I'm bringing out on that channel is most definitely life-changing. Most definitely when you, apply the principles and, what I'm telling y'all on that channel, or not even y'all, but what I'm, speaking on that channel, it's most definitely spiritual. So, like I said, on that channel, I gotta most definitely be consistent on that channel, and that's just, that's just what it is, right? On this channel, of course I'm dropping game on this channel. I'm dropping information. I'm dropping a little bit of everything, because like I said, this channel is very sporadic as far as the content. It's not just one-sided. It's just, whatever I feel like, posting really on this channel. And it's either, as my subscribers or the viewers, it's either y'all gonna rock with it or y'all not. But like I said, I understand if, people choose not to watch me, or people do choose to watch me. I most definitely appreciate the people that do choose to watch me, because, like I said, the information that I'm bringing out on this channel is most definitely, you can most definitely take certain things that I, say and apply and use it within your life, use it within your relationships, so like I said, I'm adding value to this channel, and I feel like, the older I get, the more choiceful and the more situations that I get put in that can build character within me, right? That can build character within anybody. But like I said, a lot of people don't be having that spirit of endurance, that spirit of patience within these situations and trials and tribulations that we choose, not even choose to go in, but that we, go through. Right? We gotta have that patience and endurance. Put my finger out the way. We gotta have that patience and endurance to always, persevere, and always recognize that, this is a test, and when you get tested, you sometimes, you gotta remember now, a lot of times, people didn't study for tests, but here's the thing, right? Complaining when it comes to a test doesn't get anything done. So when you are tested, you got to make sure that you self-evaluating what you're being tested about, right? So you can recognize, okay, this potentially could be a better route of, okay, I want to take this route as far as, this tribulation, this trial that I might be going in, because sometimes we'll get tested and we're not aware of it, right? So now you're just doing everything incorrectly, or you're just doing everything emotionally, right? Sometimes you got to, detach your emotions from the situation and just get it done. Or detach your emotions from the situation and just deal with it very patiently. Or just have faith. Don't have faith, you're gonna persevere, man. Faith is a strong thing, man. Having faith in the combination with the works that, God requires of us, man, that's a strong thing, man. That wisdom the Most High gave us, man, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 6, that wisdom, His law, statutes, and commandments, that, man, hey, ain't nothing. I'm telling you, ever since I converted, man, ever since I really, gave my life to, the Most High, my life just took a whole 180. Just being real, my life has took a whole 180. Like just not moving on my own accord, just moving off of, okay, I know this is what the Lord requires of me. My feelings really don't matter as far as, okay, I want to do this, but the Lord want me to do this. The Lord want me to handle this situation like this, so I'm gonna perceivably go with the Lord's decision, not even the Lord's decision, but just go off how the Lord, ordained this situation to be played out. So, having that patience and endurance, I'm telling you, it just really molded and builded, not build it, but built character in me, I'm not saying, I could take anything, but just my mindset when it comes to these trials and tribulations that I do have, it's like, I'm low-key like, I'm low-key like joyful about it. Like, I'm low-key like, it's cause it's like, I understand what's going on. So it's like, I don't have a spirit like, man, what is why is this happening to me? Every brother, every sister, go through their issues like tissue, Every brother and sister go through their issues, but not every brother and sister handle it the same. So, I just want to make sure I'm correcting and self-evaluating myself as far as these situations do come up. I want to make sure, I'm patient. I don't want to, handle a situation emotionally. Then I end up, throwing my whole life away or not handling the situation, how God wanted me to handle the situation, right? So, like I said, I want to keep practicing that patience, endurance, and faith in, faith in the Lord. But now that's pretty much what I've been on, just, like I said, just going through life, and I really appreciate it if, y'all go through life with me, But yeah, I'm finna get back to work. But I appreciate this time y'all watch my video. I'm out.